What is popping, YouTube? And in today's video, as you read by the title, I kind of wanted to talk about the inner story that you tell yourself in your mind and how it manifests and how it's actually an affirmation. So if you realize on a day-to-day basis, your mind is pretty much creating a story like just based off the experiences and your perception of life. So when you think about it, like, have you ever caught yourself thinking while driving, right? Focus on the thoughts that are coming to your mind. What are you telling yourself? How do you perceive this? What's your perception on this? Because everything that you perceive and you end up believing, your subconscious mind is being impressed. So that's what's going to happen. And it's more of like what you think is going to come true. What you believe will manifest. It might not manifest in the form that you thought it would, but it would end up manifesting. So that's why you need to tell yourself more positive things. Like, what's the story or perception you have about a certain person, money, relationships, just things in your everyday life? Because the story that you have is the story that's going to play out. It might not be exactly what you like, the way you thought it was going to play out, but it will end up playing out because you believe it. You're going to manifest it. And so when you're just driving in your car or just doing things like around the house or anything in life, focus on what you're thinking, because what you're thinking is very important. It's like little affirmations, and it could change your mood. Like, if we sit here and dwell on the negative things in life, that's what we will manifest, is a negative experience. What people don't understand is there's a lot of good things that happen in this life. So let's dwell on the positive things. Like, when you think about a certain person, focus on the good things that they do, and that's how they'll pop up. Focusing on money, focus on like the joy you have for money, not, oh damn, like, I don't got money right now. That's my story. Like, I don't got money right now. I need this, I need that, I need this. Like, if you need, you're never gonna get. You have to understand is you have to match the vibration of what you want and what you quote unquote desire. Because when you match the energy to that desire, you're not going to really want it anymore. And two, you'll end up actually manifesting it when you don't put it on a pedestal. Because the things that you put on a pedestal in this life, like, you're never going to get. Like, you put this certain thing on a pedestal, you might get it. It's very possible, but you're not going to enjoy it. And a lot of the things you manifest in life is the things that you don't really care about. Like, not that you don't care about, the things that you don't really desire, like, to the max, like, you know what I'm saying? But pretty much what I wanted to say is just pay attention to your thoughts. What are you telling yourself on a daily basis? Your self-concept is very important too. Like, when you look in the mirror, what do you tell yourself? Or when you look at yourself or think about yourself, what are the things that you're telling your mind? Like it's like, you don't want to be so wrapped up in all this negative shit because you just think like very bad. But it's possible that you do think like shit because of how you're mentally programmed, either from a child or the things that you pay attention to, and the things that you focus on are very important too. Like, for people that sit here and watch like drama all day, they're gonna manifest drama because your mind is comfortable watching drama. So that's what your mind wants to see in your day-to-day basis. You want to see drama. It's like the shit that you focus on is what your mind wants to see. So if you focus on positive things, your mind will want to see positive shit. It's not that hard, but it's hard to break out of a negative thought pattern. And when you get into new experiences in life, you realize that you have a lot of negative thought patterns that you might have not have ever even paid attention to. Like, there's a lot of new things I have in my life, and I'm like, damn, I got so much negative thoughts about this. I got to reprogram my mind on a day-to-day basis. But you got to make it fun. It can't be like a job or a hassle, because if you stress yourself out, it's not going to be fun. And this is one of the techniques that I do when I want to reprogram my mind and tell myself a new story. First of all, if I'm telling myself a negative story and my mind keeps going into a hole, what I'll do is, okay, I'm not going to even affirm the new story right now. I'm just going to take a deep breath and let it go. And once I feel like I've letting it go, then I start telling myself the new story. Because when you fight against your thoughts, you're like going at war. It's like the devil and the angel on your shoulder, and you're just going at war with these thoughts, and it sucks. Like, reprogramming your mind is hard, but it's easy when you understand how to do it. Like, it's the technique that works for you. That's what you got to find out, a certain technique that helps you, because everybody's mind is different, but you got to learn your mind. That's the thing. You got to learn your mind and how it works in order to reprogram it. Not everybody's mind thinks the same. So once you figure out the best way to reprogram your mind, you're unstoppable. You could be hella happy and you can get anything that you want. So tell yourself a better story. dwell in that story too, because it's the feeling state that's important when you say these affirmations. Your story that you make in your mind is the biggest affirmation. It's way bigger than regular affirmations. And you got to create that feeling state. That feeling state is so important. You got to shift into that feeling state of how you would feel if you had these things, right? And what you do is, before you go to bed, just visualize yourself having these things. And when you wake up in a good ass mood, that's how you know it works. Like this morning, I woke up in a good ass mood because the things that I visualized, it impressed my subconscious mind and I felt very happy. But it's just a really fun thing to do. And like, life is about having fun, bro. Like when you come into this life, you create things on a daily basis, and you can create anything that you want. But it's up to you. If you believe it, you can get it. If you believe it, you can achieve it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you know what I'm saying? You got to figure it out. But anyways, y'all, tell yourself a new story. I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.